This is our ankle mobility. Okay, we're going to do this every day to improve the range of movement in your ankle, your knee to wall test. So, first drill. Any pole that you want, it doesn't make a difference. From this position here, what we're going to do, feet nice and wide, we're going to sit down into the bottom of the squat. We're driving our knees out at the bottom and we're sitting in here. Okay, use our hands to balance, and then we're going to move left and right over the ankle, taking the knee forward, pressing the knee over the little toe, keeping the heel flat on the ground. And we're just going to work left and right, nice and controlled. All we're doing is just opening up the hips, open up the ankles in this position here. So we're going to rotate the ankles around in circles, looking for and pushing into any sticking points. Anywhere there's tightness, this is where we want to work into. For example, knee should be tracking over the little toe, pushing it outwards and really deep down. First exercise. You're going to spend 30 to 40 seconds in there, come up, rest for 20 seconds, repeat that again 3 or 4 times. Second exercise, taking a TheraBand or a resistance band. I'll put a link up at the bottom of this for the best resistance bands that I would purchase. They're about £7. Any bar in a gym, it doesn't really matter. Goes around the bottom. We're looking for the band to be sat around the bottom of our ankle, so they're pretty much covering the top of the lace. From this position, we drive our leg forward from here, and then we're sitting back and forth into the squat, into like a mini lunge. And what we're doing, we're taking our knee forward, and it's opening up our ankle. Nice and controlled. Keep the heel, key points are keep your heel flat on the floor, and the knee is tracking over the little toe. Just pushing over the little toe. We're looking for 10 to 15 repetitions, each leg 2 to 3 times. If you don't feel the resistance, take your leg a little bit further, go again. Bring the leg in. Third exercise, we're going to open up the ankle. For example, this time if I'm doing my left leg, it's going to be fixed on the ground. Heel driven into the ground, leg is nice and straight. The movement is coming from like at the ankle, so we're pivoting around the ankle joint, but the driver, the movement is coming from our hip. So we're pushing our hip forward and back, forward and back. And what we're doing is you feel this in the bottom of the left ankle, bottom of the calf, driving forward. Foot is facing forward. If this is quite easy, you can turn your foot inward slightly. Same principle. And we're there. Keep that foot flat, planted into the ground. Leg straight, push from the hips, drive your heel into the ground. 20 to 30 seconds of work. Looking for 10 to 15 repetitions again. Then we're going to come across the body. Same principle. Now we're adding rotation as we reach a stretch. So as we come forward, we come through with the opposite leg, push the heel into the ground with my left leg, stretch with my right, and you'll feel the drive inside the ankle. And we're looking to try and get that ankle nice and loose, the subtalar joint, trying to work that. Nice and easy. From there we go to our next one, we go back to our band. This time we're going to use a small weight. You want to elevate your toes. Okay, so the position will be, our foot will be up in the air into that position. Take the band again. Sits exactly the same place. Top of the laces. We come forward, so our foot is elevated, and then we move through the same movement again. Pushing our knee over our little toe. So it goes big toe, little toe, big toe, little toe. We're driving it over. Really concentrate on really working. The higher the elevation of this block can be, the better it will be for more of a stretch, really getting into the ankle. Make sure the band is under loads of tension. 4 exercises I want you to do. So to recap, first one, bottom of the squat, into this position, moving left and right, opening up the knees, opening up the hips, the knees and the ankles more importantly, driving back and forth, working there. Resistance band with a straight leg, moving back and forth. Third exercise, 2 parts, A and B. A is a straight body, back and forth. Remember, leg needs to be straight, heel is driven into the ground, and the hips are what's moving you. So they're the driver. The ankle is the pivot point. There. B, for part of this, is bringing in a rotation across the body. Foot doesn't move from facing forward, or it can turn slightly inwards. That is fine. We're coming across the body. And finally, 4th exercise, or D, we're looking at the band, but with our foot elevated on a block. Elevate your toes, drive your heel into the ground, push your knee over. That's our 4 mobility exercises that you're going to start doing every single day before you work out, okay? That doesn't matter if you've got upper body day, lower body day, or conditioning day. This is what I want you to do every day. It shouldn't take more than 5 or 6 minutes, and you're going to work in this position. We're going to do this again every day.